Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. On the hill here today, Quinn Priester. What do you have on him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
In the air, left field, Yelich on the move. He's got it. One pitch and one out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And this offense is really clicking right now, Chris.
That's a good feeling in that dugout over there. You feel like when you walk to the plate, you're going to get a knock, you're going to drive in a run, you're going to do something productive, even if it's just get a walk to keep the line moving. And that's a great feeling to have. They've got it bottled right now.
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That's out number 2.
Batting third, the catcher, number 13, Heriberto Hernandez.
Looks like he sacrificed to pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the frame. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin.
Get up, stand up, get things better. Nothing's gonna change if you give up. Say what?
We go to the bottom of the first, and getting to start for Miami, Chris Paddock. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. This team is aggressive on the bases, Chris. They lead the league in stolen bases for a reason.
Yeah, with this lineup, singles can turn into doubles or triples. It's all about how you come out of the box. Such a fun team to watch, Boog. Let's see if they can run away with this one.
Yelich stepping into the box now.
Oh, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
That's out.
Ripped on a line. Marcy, long run, makes a nice running catch. 2 away now.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Aye!
Brings it in for the 3rd out. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Milwaukee, and now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Inside, ball 1.
Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
Fires across the diamond. 1 out in the 2nd.
Batting 5th, the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Ball in.
And the 1-0.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Right through there for a strike. Makes the catch for the 2nd out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the shortstop, Otto Lopez, with 3 hits so far in the series, and he's knocked in 3 runs as well. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. To 3rd, and it goes just foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Goes down looking. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here at American Family Field. Bottom half of inning number 2. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now a rip into left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
At the plate, David Hamilton comes into this one with the 7th best batting average in the NL.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
Man at second. And a big swing and a miss. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ring him up, says Daryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
The third baseman, number 13, Luis Rengifo.
The Brewers with a chance to score first here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Strike 2.
A bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot. I'm always hyped, never exhausted. I'm making moves just like my boss did. Now I've taken that position.
Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd. Scoreless game.
Christopher
Morel with a homer in his last game. Priester getting his 20th start of the year. A former first-round pick back in 2019.
Nope. That's inside.
And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
batting it.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And that's off
inside.
the inside edge. And it's 1-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Line drive, could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Oh, he throws it away. He scores all the way from first. So just a brutal throwing error that time.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. Conine went deep in his most recent game. Man at second.
Nope, outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. The run scores from second, and they lead by 2.
The batter number 9, second baseman, David Edwards.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw, but it's offline.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. He's 0 for 1.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Already 3 runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And he hits a ground ball right side. Here's Ortiz for 1. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Ball, that's out.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
2 down, nobody on. That's to third. Rengifo tosses to first. That is the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 3 and the Brewers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 9, James.
When I look into your eyes, I feel like I'm in paradise. And even when the sun rises, you're my number 1, my sunshine.
In the air to left center, Marcy on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting
1 pitch and 1 out.
Joey Ortiz.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Just
that's
missed.
up there.
Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Ground ball right side. Paulie steps on the bag, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
For the Brewers, the catcher, William.
And now it's William Contreras. Grounded out his first time. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. This one chopped up the middle. Lopez on the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
Off the chain, off the hook. Go to work, baby, cook. Just be great, keep them shook. Make them watch, make them look. Let them know you the one. Still in light like a crook. Hottest under the sun. Make them watch, make them look.
That one not close. Ball 1. He's one of the best players in baseball at driving in runs, Chris. His RBI totals this season rank him in the top 10. Up and in, and a count now 2-0. Now one missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
In for a strike. 3-1. That's a slider for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Can't glove it cleanly. Flips it, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1.
Ball 1. That's ball 2.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Ripped on a line to center. Reaching for it and brings it in.
The batter, number 6, Otto Lopez.
2 outs, base is empty. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Ball down.
Outside
That's ball
low.
2.
Ball 2.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2 down, nobody on. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
3.
That's straight air for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
On the inside corner for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. On the ground, right side, Hamilton. In plenty of time to first. Marlins set down in order. It's the Marlins 3 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in Milwaukee, ready to go, bottom 4. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Really
Inside,
good
ball
take,
1.
especially with 2 strikes.
The changeup
that
missing.
ball went out.
And that's ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
On the ground, Lopez to first, and one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Next for the Brewers.
And here's a look
The
at how he's
center
using his
fielder,
pitches in this
number
one.
10, Now, Freeland.
This one in the air, center field. Marcy under it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Brewers, the right fielder,
Jackson Chourio getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Runner on the go.
Ball
Pitch
back
misses.
outside.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out. He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Here we go, Andrew.
Man on second, 2 down. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Come on, Andrew.
Now one
That's a ball.
missed. David Hamilton in the Milwaukee on deck circle. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, David Hamilton.
First and second, 2 outs. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Hey!
Chorio over at second. Vaughn on at first with 2 down. Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. Brewers strand a couple. Still down 3-0. Back here at American Family Field. Now here's the Marlins DH, Christopher Morel.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Ball 1.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, number 21, Graham Holland.
Hey!
Yo 1. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Griffin Conine. In time to Vaughn, and that's the 3rd out. Miami down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Whoa, 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 hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Cold walk up in the spot, they got my records. I might take.
Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. That one fouled off.
Well, these Brewers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one ripped, but foul.
Ball.
To the right side, Edwards. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, number 9, James Bauer.
That's a
And
ball.
Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. To the right side, Paulie takes it to the bag. Home half of the fifth inning, moving
batter,
along.
number
2
3,
quick outs.
Shortstop, Joey Ortiz.
2 outs, base is empty. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Grounded out his first time up. That's outside. And that's ball 1.
You know, he's been a tough out for a good stretch now. Pitchers just haven't been able to figure him out. He's been doing a really good job of getting on base as well.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Brewers, the catcher, William Contreras.
High fly ball, right field. And that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Brewers baseball on The Show, Wisconsin.
I'm a rock star and I work for the minimum. You can't be my style. Can you hear me now?
We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one.
Swagger when I step, walk in looking like a jet, feeling like a million, forgot about my rent. She be in the city, opposite of innocent. And Benny told up friends to bring a friend. Took a girl from the podium. Other guys in here, I so deep. It's a lonely man.
Now pitching for the
Jared
Brewers,
Koenig on the pitch out of the pen here. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Back to the top of the Miami order, Xavier Edwards now at the plate.
Here we go, Jared.
Hey.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go.
The lefty, the 1-0. And a ground ball to first. Vaughn takes it himself. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the
Good
Marlins,
sinker low in the zone right there and
Kyle
produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Make it happen, Brewers.
As a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
Base knock center field. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Here's the catcher to hit, Heriberto Hernandez. The 0-1.
That's outside.
Koenig, in his third season, he features a sinker, a cutter, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. Runner takes off. That one to first. Vaughn steps on the bag. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, number 1, Connor.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
That's a ball.
Ground ball left side, and it gets by him. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the 6th, Christian Yelich. Up now for the Brewers.
Yelich.
Ball 1.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And that drops in for a strike. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Tap to first. Paulie. He'll do it himself. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Brewers, the center fielder, number 10. Now, Freeland.
At bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Drops one down in front of the plate. And a foul ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The 1-2. The Brewers trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The right fielder, Jackson.
So digging in, Jackson Chourio, 1 for 2.
His manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen. When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Out to short. Lopez fires over to first. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Brewers baseball on The Show, Wisconsin.
The rhythm's an avalanche. Never had a chance. They surrendering quick, waving the white flag, a sham, a hoax, a fake.
Now pitching from the
Here's a new
Brewers,
pitcher from the pen, Aaron Ashby.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
leading off for the Marlins, the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The 0-2. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Ball one.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. One now. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there, and the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth, yet so quick at the same time, and any slower, and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Now,
Ball
Christopher
inside.
Morel. Two down, nobody on. And there's a ball. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges.
Ball two.
Let's go Brewers.
What do you got?
Swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And he won a round. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they lead at 3-0. Back here at American Family Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Ball, that's out.
That one
Ball,
in the dirt.
that's down.
Ball 2. And that is out of play. Two. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Liner snagged at first.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Ball, that's low. Hey!
And he lays down a bunt. He's safe.
He's good.
On with a bunt single.
Up next for the Brewers.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Chris Paddock out of the game. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
Calvin Fauché will take over here.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitched so far this season.
Runner on at first with one gone. Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. That's in there. 0-1.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike two. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
One out, the runner at second. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Got him. Two gone.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Hey!
Runner at second, two down. Next offering is foul back. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Got a good
Ball
eye
two.
there. In the air to left center, Marcy flying after this one. Can't get there. In comes the run for second. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And now Joey Ortiz.
Ball one.
Bowers leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Nope, that's down.
Tying run at the plate. In the dirt. And that one clips the corner.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Caught him looking for the K. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. DL Hall.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off, Graham Hawley.
The first baseman, number 21, Graham Hawley.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Rengifo takes it in for the out, and there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, number 18, Griffin Conan.
Just missed. That one pushed to the left and foul. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. Abner Uribe, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. And down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Edwards
Oh,
in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Next pitch is outside. And that's in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Inside ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Man at second. And a swing and a miss there.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can. Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That's ball 2.
Got him swinging. One left for Miami, but they still lead it 3-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Andrew Nardi.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, William Contreras. 0 for 3 in this one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That's in. Ball 2.
The 2-1. Jackknifes out of the way. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
And that one hit to first. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
Substitution being made at first. Here's the Brewers pinch runner, Brandon Lockridge, getting some more speed on the bases. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. There's a strike up high. It's 0-1. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-1. Line drive. Just foul down the right field line. Wow.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Marlins trying to protect a 2-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now this one gets away from the catcher. But all the runners hold. The next pitch misses, and the count's full. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. And a payoff pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that is a big first out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That's
And
a ball.
takes low for ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Out to short, Lopez. Throws to first in time, and that is out number 2.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Andrew Nardi gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Pete Fairbanks.
All they need from him right here is 1 out, but that's easier said than done for sure. Lots of pressure with 2 runners in scoring position. He does have the 1 open base to work with if needed.
Andrew Vaughn now.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one
Ball, that's
inside.
it.
Ball 1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Close
That's
one,
ball 2.
doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. So the tying run at second. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one
That's
almost
ball
got
2.
him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two on, 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Outside. Full count now.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
3-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Brewers strand a couple. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Preserving my energy, don't you belittle me. Noticing symmetry, I'm in the bed, I'm in the lead. Gassed up and you running on E. Rock hard cause you standing on stilts. Elevated cause the rock that I'm on. Celebrated cause it's up and we gone.
Now pitching for the
We're back.
Brewers,
It's the top of the
number
9th,
45,
and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Abner Uribe.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Leading off for the Marlins, the catcher, number 13, Heriberto Hernandez.
Out to short, Ortiz. Over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball
The
game.
third baseman, number 1, Connor Norby.
And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. The 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. Uribe, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 0-2. On the ground to third. In time to Vaughn. 2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
Jacob Marcy.
2 down, bases empty. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First offering way inside, almost got him.
Outside, that's a ball.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Two down, nobody on. Pitch
That's
misses. 3 balls, no strikes. That clips the corner. No, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Fought off foul. Quick toss to first, and he dives back in safely. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Going 2 now. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Marlins lead 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom 9. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And a breaking ball misses outside. And that one hammered. And a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's a 1-2. That one just misses. Off the mark there. And the count is filled up. swinging at ball 4 that was off the outside edge.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. So that removes their last challenge. One down, base is empty here in the ninth.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
The 0-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
In the air, left field, Stowers on the run towards the line, and it stays fair. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Brewers.
Just a blue pit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Now here's Jake Bauers.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
In the dirt, but kept close. The throw into second. Rengifo into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
As a closer, he's out there in that role for a reason. But even they lose the handle on one here and there, especially with all the nasty stuff coming out of bullpens these days. He's making it a little interesting here.
The tying run at the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the K. Just 1 out remaining for the Brewers.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
First pitch, and he just misses. The Brewers with the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Slow roller up the middle. Lopez whips it to first on the run, and that is the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
And your final 3-1. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Someone called a paramedic, I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. Wake the neighbors up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma, so let's do some. I know you cooped up. I know that LA running, I'll call a Uber. I know that LA weather got you confused, but when you walk in my house, pick your shoes up. I let my hang, I let my chain swing. I'm on a 101, my way doing the same thing. I need a 101 on how I'm supposed to maintain. I need a lane change. Wait, it's all good.
In this funny state, looking at the time, you're still wide awake, and I'm still feeling. We've been right here before. The sky is getting bright. I know that.